What's up, everybody? It's been a minute, but I'm back. This is Sandy 7 coming at you with a quick garden update. Wanted to get on out here and show you what I got growing on here in the month of May. Got a little bit of a late start, but things are looking good. I tell you what, let's go back outside here and I'm going to show you my bed that has corn in it as well as okra. And believe it or not, I actually have some melon growing in there. I believe it's cantaloupe. I had a cantaloupe that was in here last year, and I just covered up the old rotten one that was left with some compost and some soil, some potting soil. Just throwed it on top of it, and I was curious to see what would happen. And yeah, I've got cantaloupe that'll be growing in there with that okra and the corn. That's gonna be something interesting to see. But my corn is doing absolutely fantastic. Let me back up, give you a shot of what it looks like there. There you go. And over here, I've got an Asian melon that I picked up from this Korean, something like a farmer's market store. And they had the little starters there. I was like, let me get one. I want to check out these Asian cucumbers. And that's what this is. It's an Asian type of cucumber. And as you can see, it definitely has some cucumber on it already. Yep. So I'm gonna let it climb up this little trellis right here, right in front of the corn. All right. So that's the first start of my garden. So let's go on down here. Take a look at what I've got in pots. These are beans. I've got a mixture of bush and pole. Bush and pole beans in here. I just did all sorts of crazy stuff this time. And I'm gonna let those climb up on this little pole right here and drape up over the top. So that's what I want the pole beans to do. And all the other beans that's at the base is bush beans. And of course, I believe I've got some beans on here. Yep, there you go. Nothing like eating a fresh bean right out of the garden. Man, you talking about sweet, crunchy, nothing like it. All right, let's keep going. All right, alongside in front of the corn, there are peppers. That's a green pepper. Those two, I believe, are green peppers. Actually, this one is a cayenne pepper, smaller one. We got a little bit of cabbage in there. And in this pot here, more cucumber. This is the Boston pickling cucumber in that pot. And as you can see, it's climbing up the fence here. Okay. So that's the Boston pickling cucumber there. I forgot what this one is. This thing here I bought from Tractor Supply. I think it's a gooseberry. The white ones, I believe, a gooseberry. Not too sure. Don't hold me to that. All right, but I just bought it to see what would happen. And then embedded in between some of this hay are the echinacea plants, or some call them cone plants. But my echinacea is coming back out. This blackberry bush right here has gone crazy. It's actually sitting in a bed of strawberries along here. Okay, which I've picked. Oh my gosh, I've harvested about 3-4 times these strawberries. So they've been putting out real good, and you can see flowers on them. They get ready to push out some more. Next up is the dino kale. Okay, they're a little bit beat up by different types of bugs on them, but that's okay. They hanging in there. And I've got tomato and the globe artichoke in this pot right here. Around the corner is my little herb section. I've got thyme. I've got, what's this, yarrow right here. Bee balm, sage. What's this? That's bolted, gone to flower. Cilantro, parsley, and this is basil, Thai basil, I believe. Then I've got chamomile down here. And then alongside the fence, coming back up, I've got beans that are growing. These are the dragon tongue beans. On the side there is a Sweet 100. Okay. Okay, we're gonna make ourselves on a round back into the main portion of the garden. Oh, there are more beans down here. I've got a mixture of bush and pole beans, Blue Lakes. So I'm growing quite a bit of beans. Me and my boys, meaning my dogs, we eat a lot of beans. I mix it into their dog food, so they eat what I eat for the most part. All right. More peppers. More peppers. Let's see, what's this? Those are jalapenos. And here is a hybrid verbena. I put 2 different colors in there. You know, just more flowers to help bring in beneficials like butterflies for pollinating. Echinacea plant here looking real pretty and big. Another pepper, hot pepper. And what is this one? Okay, y'all, I'm back. My camera was acting goofy there, so I had to shut it down and boot it back up. So hopefully it's acting you know, like it's supposed to right now, instead of cray. But I believe I left off telling you what these peppers were. This is a habanero pepper. Okay, and that one is some sort of hot pepper I got. Let's see. This one is a Thai pepper. That's a Thai pepper. You know, I like to make my own hot sauces, so I do quite a bit of different peppers. Okay, so those are those. This pot is just a, what is it, a Kalamanda orange, small orange that I'm trying to revive. A lot of people say they can put their citrus in the ground. That don't work for me. I've tried it and have lost many a citrus putting it in the ground here, and I'm in Georgia zone 8A, and it does not work. They die. So whatever citrus I do, I will have to keep it in a pot and take it inside during the cold. This is a pot of beets. These are different pots of lettuces I've got going on that I mainly use for juicing in the morning. I have a morning ritual of making me at least 8 ounces or more of green juice that I come out here, harvest vegetables and juice them up. So I tried something a little bit different. I wanted to see how I could do it hanging, or doing some hanging tomatoes. This is a Sweet 100 here, hanging in a pot, a plastic jug, water jug that was reused as a planter. There it is, hanging there. And then this is an eggplant that I'm doing the same thing with. Okay, this pot has more artichoke in it, and also a sweet pepper in there inside the pot with it. I'm really curious to see how those artichokes do this year, because I do plan on making some marinated artichokes. In this bed is sweet peas, sugar snaps. So I'm gonna let them do their thing as long as they can, because of course, you know, the peas or sugar snaps don't like heat. So when it starts to get real blazing hot here, they will be done. But they are putting out something fierce right now. Here you go. We've got carrots down here, basil as well. I think I've got like a cabbage or two dropped in there. This is garlic that's ready to be harvested. It is so ready, way overdue for me to get it out of there. I'm gonna get it out sometime this week and put some more plants in there, some more brassicas, some more kale, because as I stated, I juice a lot, so I need as much of that as possible. More peppers, more artichoke. Yep, peppers and artichoke. Down on the ground, what we got here? This is a squash, butternut squash. Growing along the fence. I'm gonna let it climb up that fence area. Behind the fence there, if you can see that, that's a goji berry. I had it inside the chicken coop area and they just destroyed it pretty much. And I went to the store to get some goji berries, and man, let me tell you, those things are super expensive. So I politely dug up that bush from in there with the chickens and put it out here so it could survive, and I have my own goji berries. I don't have to pay that money out of the store for it. Okay. This is another blackberry bush in a pot. Roma tomato down there at the bottom. Of course, my asparagus. The asparagus bed there, that's been putting out real well this year. And this is zucchini here, and yellow crookneck squash in this one. Again, that one's zucchini. I've got a bed here, a tiered pot here that's got several different flowers in them. There's calendula in there, there's nasturtium in there, there's poppy in there. So it's quite a bit of different things. These are tomatoes. This is more yarrow. I'm gonna get it out of there and put it in another pot so it'll push on out. But this is tomatoes that I cut the little different, what do you call it? Mine is escaping me now. Suckers. Cut the sucker off, put it in that dirt so I can have more tomatoes instead of, you know, starting from scratch from seed or purchasing starts. I can make my own starts from suckers. So you'll see little pots of different tomatoes all around my garden. This is a bed of turnips right here. And these small little sprouts, y'all, I think they're the seeds from where I had that ghost pepper plant right here. So I'm just kind of letting it go to see what happens. Of course, if that's the case, I'll need to, you know, dig some of them out and just keep a couple. But I believe that's what that is. These are cabbages. Right in front are, what are these? Forgot what those are. Radishes, I believe. More cabbage. This is spinach that has gone on and bolted due to the heat. Leeks in here. A few more peppers. This is a pot of carrots with an eggplant sitting in it. These are cowpea, purple cowpea beans. They're gonna climb up this little wooden trellis right here. A pot, blueberry bush. Okay. And then over here, again, citrus has not been my friend. I've struggled big time with citrus plants, so I've learned I cannot leave them outside. Can't do it. So this one is a Meyer lemon that I'm nursing back to health, and she looks like she's gonna make it. So I'll let her continue to do her thing, but yeah, I'll be taking them inside when it gets cold. All right, I've got a few broccoli plants here that are still trying to survive a little bit. Onions, more kale over here. Y'all, I'm so excited about my darn onions. This is the first year that I've actually been successful with them, you know, bulbing up halfway decent on me. And the secret is, I did not put them in the ground. This clay soil is horrible. I didn't amend like I should have. And so the onions did not do well. But in this bed here that I amended really well, as you can see, I've got some onions, real onions, that are forming. So I'm super excited about that. Okay, get that dirt from around there so they can have room to go on and fill on out. And this here is a tree collar that I've intentionally let go to seed like this so I can harvest the seeds. This entire area here used to be filled with nothing but tree collars. It was just a mass of tree collars, and I got them all dug up. I only kept this one that had seeds on it. Like I stated, I'm going to harvest those seeds and save them. Okay, and get me some more tree collards going. And I've got a little bit of Swiss chard in here. I think a couple of beets in here. All right. And over here are potatoes. This is a white, kind of like your Idaho potato in here. Haven't started flowering yet, so I don't think any potatoes have formed yet. More beans. These are pole beans. I'm going to train to go up the fence. And sweet potatoes right here. So I'm going to grow lots and lots of sweet potatoes this year. So those are the sweet potatoes. Okay. And I've got beans still scattered out and about in different places here. Actually, these beans here are lima beans. Okay, those are lima beans. I love lima beans. Okay. And that's pretty much it, y'all. More beans. I'll do an update on what's inside the greenhouse in the next video. But this is pretty much what I got going on in my garden. I'm going to put out a whole lot more stuff. I got a late start, as I mentioned. But I'm kicking in the overdrive with a few more things. But just wanted to give you a quick shot of what's growing on in Sandy 7's garden. All right, but thanks so much for watching. Give the video a thumbs up, and I appreciate you stopping by. Come back by again. Have a fantastic day, and peace and love to each and every one of you.